Hey everyone, thanks for clicking this video. My name is Chance, and today we're here for another movie reaction with the original House on Haunted Hill starring Vincent Price from 1959. Now this will be another full-length movie reaction since this one's in the public domain, so we don't have to worry about chopping it down or editing up and not showing the whole movie. We can actually just watch the full thing without any copyright issues. And this one's even shorter than Night of the Living Dead. I think this one's only about an hour and 15 minutes long, which is pretty short. Now I of course know who Vincent Price is. You know, I know his voice, I know what he looks like. I've seen a bunch of horror documentaries mention him, but I don't know if I've actually ever seen one of his movies. And if I have, it was when I was really young and I don't remember anything at all. So this one did win the last poll for the next full-length movie reaction for me to react to. There was like 4 different movies on the poll, and I think this one had almost 70% of the votes. So this is obviously a classic. I'm excited to hop into it. If you're new here, I do react to any and everything all horror. That means movies, TV shows, fan films, horror shorts. We even stream horror video games here on the channel. So if that does sound like something you would be interested in, definitely go ahead and subscribe, and then make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified anytime I upload. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into House on Haunted Hill. I know there's like 2 remakes to this, I think. I think there's like a I don't know if it's in the 90s or 80s. Maybe even the 70s, I'm not sure. Jesus Christ. Trying to kill me. That's terrifying. That's a cool shot.
The ghosts are moving tonight, restless.
That actor looks familiar. What have I
May
seen
I
him in?
introduce myself? I'm Watson Pritchard. In just a minute, I'll show you the only really haunted house in the world.
This is a cool intro.
Since it was built a century ago, 7 people, including my brother, have been murdered in it. Since then, I've owned the house. I've only spent 1 night there, and when they found me in the morning, I was almost dead.
That was a cool, creepy opening. Hey, there he is, Vincent Price. That mustache.
Lauren, and I've rented the house on Haunted Hill tonight so that my wife can give a party. A haunted house party. She's so amusing. There'll be food and drink.
She's so amusing.
Ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders.
Murder.
You're all invited.
Yes, thank you.
If any
I
of
like
you
murder.
will spend the next 12 hours in this house, I'll give you each $10,000.
Oh.
Or your next of kin in case you don't survive. But here come our other guests.
See, I was going to say, I think there's another one in
It
2007
was
as
my
well.
wife's idea to have our guests come in funeral cars. She's so amusing. Her sense of humor is, shall we say,
She's so
original.
amusing.
I dreamed up the hearse. It's empty now, but after a night in the house on Haunted Hill, who knows?
That's
This is Lance
foreboding.
Schroeder, a test pilot, so no doubt a brave man. But don't you think you can be much braver if you're paid for it? And I happen to know that Lance needs the $10,000 I'll give him, if he's brave enough to stay all night. This is Ruth Bridges.
Would you guys
You've no
do that?
doubt read her column in the newspapers. She says her reason for coming to the party is to write a feature article on ghosts. She's also desperate for money. Gambles. You've already met Watson Pritchard, a man living in mortal fear of a house, and yet he is risking his life to spend another night here. I wonder why.
Oh, so I thought that he was going to tell the story of how he woke up the only person there.
This is Dr.
But he's
David
coming
Trent,
back.
psychiatrist.
Interesting.
He claims that my ghost will help his work on hysteria. But don't you see a little touch of greed there? Around the mouth and eyes? This is Nora Manning. I picked her from the thousands of people.
This is a
who
cool
work
way
for
to
me
introduce the
because she needs
characters.
the 10,000 more than most. Supports her whole family. Isn't she pretty?
Sure.
The party's starting now, and you have until midnight to find the house on Haunted Hill.
That's cool. But yeah, I was gonna say, would you guys do that? I mean, I know inflation, so like, let's say 100K. I don't know if that's correct, but would you say in a haunted house overnight for $100,000 that you know for sure is haunted? Not like, oh, we hear it's haunted. I don't know. Normally, I would say no, but sitting here thinking, I'm like, damn, that's $100,000. That's a lot of money. Pay off a lot of stuff with that, but I don't know if it's worth my life, so I'm gonna have to say no. I will gladly watch others do it, though. But yeah, the brother that survived, the guy in the front, he looks familiar. I need to look up his name real quick. Because I've seen him in something, and it's something that I think I either saw recently or it's something that I've seen a bunch of times. Let's see here. Where's he at? I think this is him. All right. Let's see. Elisha Cook. That's his name, I think. I'm looking through his list of movies now. I like that shot. Damn, that was loud. I can't find it. I know I've seen him in something. He's got so many movies, it's hard to find what I've seen him in. I might be looking at the wrong person, too. I've seen him in something. I don't know what it was, but he was a lot older when I saw him in whatever movie I saw him in. He was like much older. I love this creepy music. Classic creepy haunted house music.
Well, where is everybody?
It isn't a very warm welcome, is it?
Only the ghosts in this house
So it
are
got
glad we're here.
cobwebs and shit everywhere.
Are we all strangers to each other? Don't you two know each other?
I'm afraid I don't even know your name.
I'm Nora Manning.
Lance Schroeder.
Is Frederick Lauren a friend of yours?
I've heard of him, but I've never met him.
I work for one of his companies, but I've never seen him.
I've never met the man either. Just a phone call. Do you know him?
No,
Well, then you're the only one of us who does.
I don't know him.
He
All the
knows his-
details about renting the house were done by mail.
Just knows
He's
the
quite
house.
wealthy, isn't he?
Millions.
And 5 wives, I believe.
4, I think, so far.
A $50,000 party for only 5 people is a little steep, even for a millionaire.
Well, if I were going to haunt anybody, this would certainly be the house I'd do it in.
Who closed the door?
So I wonder, is it really haunted, or is like Vincent
This thing
Price
better
just
stop
doing this to
still.
mess with people for entertainment? It seems like that guy stayed in the house before and he said it was haunted and people died, so must be really haunted. He's like, perfect. He doesn't even greet him. I love the look of this house, though.
Our guest,
Especially in the black and white.
He's still alive. Is your face on yet?
Is your face on yet?
Dust and dirt everywhere, and the water barely trickles. Couldn't you have had the place cleaned?
Atmosphere, darling. You know how ghosts are. They never tidy up. And that's a very fetching outfit, but hardly suitable for a party.
I'm not going to the party.
The spend-the-night ghost party was your idea, remember? Since it's going to cost me $50,000, I want you to have fun.
The party was my idea until you invited all the guests. Why all these strangers? Why none of our friends?
Friends? Do we have any friends?
No, your jealousy took care of that.
I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section.
It's like an experiment
From
for him.
psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing. They all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
And you call this a party?
Could be.
So does he not believe that it's actually haunted? It's just experiment
Why do you
for
always
him?
do that? It spoils the champagne.
Gonna find out real
Might
soon.
explode.
Never does.
Would you guarantee that?
Okay, don't do that. I hate when
isn't
people do that
funny,
shit.
Frederick.
Make a good headline. Playboy kills wife with champagne cork.
That would be a good
Would you
headline.
join me?
No, thank you.
Just a sip might improve your humor.
My humor is fine, thanks. And I haven't poisoned it.
It's always good to know that. Have some. You'll enjoy the party more. Go on.
Your trust is so touching. And I'm not going to party,
You really thought you
All my
poisoned it?
wives, you're
You drink first.
disagreeable.
but still alive.
Would you go away for $1 million tax-free? You want it all, don't you?
I deserve it all. Your jealousy
Good for you.
isn't tax-free, and your possessiveness is maddening.
If ever a man had grounds for divorce,
But can't prove them.
the time will come. You'll slip up one of these days,
Think so?
if I live long enough. You remember the fun we had?
We'll
when
see
you
who lives
poisoned
longer.
me?
Something you ate, the doctor said.
Yes, arsenic on the rocks. Annabelle, you'd do it again if you thought you could get away with it, wouldn't you?
She actually did try to
What
poison him
makes you
before?
think that?
Something about you.
I'm
The
so-
hanging is very uncomfortable, in case you get any more ideas.
If my wife
Don't
tried
let
to
the
poison
ghosts
me,
and the ghouls
I'm not
disturb
staying
you.
with her.
Darling, the only ghoul in the house is you.
And don't sit up all night thinking of ways to get rid of me. It makes wrinkles.
The ghost might do that for you. The hell?
This is what she used on my brother and her sister. Hacked them to pieces. We found parts of the bodies all over the house, in places you wouldn't think. The funny thing is the heads have never been found. Hands
Weird.
and feet and things like that. But no heads.
Even in the beginning, his head was
Wife
just, it was
probably
just
in a
his
rage
head
threatened
floating.
the husband with a knife and then, carried away by hysteria, took a swing at him and simply went on from there.
She certainly went on. How many people did she kill, Mr. Pritchard?
Only two. Her husband and her sister. No one else was here.
So there are two loose heads just floating around in here somewhere?
You can hear them at night. They whisper to each other.
That'd be creepy, just a floating head.
Since our host isn't here, would anyone care to mix me a drink?
Certainly. What will you have?
I wouldn't trust those other people to make you a drink.
Good evening. I'm your host, Frederick Lauren. Since we're all strangers to each other, let's get acquainted with the drink, shall we?
Mr. Lauren, I advise you to call this party off now. The ghosts are already moving, and that's a bad sign.
Let me apologize for my wife. She'll join us later. What do you have?
Scotch
He just
Ann.
completely ignores her.
I'll have the same.
Now, before the party begins, let's go over the details. The caretakers will leave at midnight, locking us in here until they come back in the morning. Once the door is locked, there's no way out. The
Fun.
windows have bars that a jail would be proud of, and the only door to the outside locks like a vault. There's no electricity, no phone, no one within miles, so no way to call for help.
It's a really
Like a
cool,
coffin.
cool, fun premise for a horror movie.
So, if any of you decide not to stay,
I
for
can
the
see why
party,
they've remade it
let
so
me
many
know
times.
before midnight. Of course, if you leave, I shan't be able to pay you anything.
I'm interested in your reasons for this party,
For fun.
aside from the pleasant company.
Ghosts, Doctor. I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost. And now
It's
my
like,
wife has
trust
given us
me,
all the opportunity
you
to
don't
buy
want
it.
to.
Amusing. Ghosts, etc., being only creations of hysteria, your party should be a success.
Well, Pritchard here promises us genuine ghosts.
7 now. Maybe more before morning.
So each time it kills, that person that dies just
4
becomes a
men
floating
have
head
been
ghost.
murdered in this house. And 3 women.
You planned your party very well, Mr. Lauren. 4 of us are men, 3 are women. Well, a ghost for everybody.
Pritchard, why don't you take us on a tour through the house?
Is that how it's going to
See
work?
what happens.
Each person's going to get their little ghost following them around that they have to deal with? By the way, this is like an HD version. I think it's remastered. I saw there was a colored version,
A
but
young girl was
figured I'd
killed
stick
here,
with the black and white.
and whatever got her wasn't human. Don't stand there.
What do you mean? Where?
Oh. Where'd that come from? Still
Too
leaking?
late. They've marked you.
Ridiculous. The roof probably leaks.
Oh, that must be what it is. Who would want to haunt me?
Any self-respecting male ghost.
I hope it doesn't come back.
Well, Mr. Pritchard, you're the life of the party.
He hasn't even started yet. Wasn't there a man who threw his wife into a wine vat or something?
That was in the cellar. There's been a
Let's go
murder
look.
almost every place in this house.
See, if I'm with like a group of this many people, I wouldn't be too scared as long as we stick together. There's got to be like a group of 7 at least. But once we start splitting up and shit, nope.
All this belonged to a Mr.
Because if it's 7 of us, at least I have other people I can throw in my way.
He was electrocuted.
Sacrifice, you know?
Mr. Norton did a good deal of experimenting with wines. But his wife didn't think it was any good.
So he filled the vat with acid and threw her in.
Jesus.
She was supposed to stay down. But the bones came up. It's a funny thing,
Is it funny?
but none of the murders here were just ordinary. Just shooting or stabbing. They've all been sort of wild, violent, and different.
Look out!
God, she didn't fall in.
You mean there's still acid in there?
What do you think it is? Water? I mean, I can't tell. It's black and white. It looked like some kind of acid to me. Let's find out. Acid.
Destroys everything with hair and flesh.
Yeesh.
Just leaves the bones.
Show us the fish bone. Cool. Whatever that was. What was that, a rat or something? Whatever it is no more.
My, it's dry and dusty down here.
Well, there's a cure for that upstairs. Come on.
Even Vincent Price's character like. This is like a giant mansion, though. Boy,
How'd you get invited to this party?
what you shutting us in here for?
No. Oh, go on. I mean, what did he tell you?
Mr. Lawrence said everybody'd get $10,000.
But he didn't say anything about being locked in.
Now they're separated.
He just made a deal with me on the phone, but nothing about having to stay.
Aren't you going to stay?
If I don't, I lose $10,000.
You don't lose
I'm gonna stay
$10,000.
too.
You just don't get $10,000.
$10,000.
Yeah. You believe in ghosts?
I don't know.
Well, I agree with what that doc says. You can spook yourself. I've done it in planes. Seen things that weren't really there. Or were they? What are you going to do with your 10,000? If we get it.
None of your business.
What do you mean if we get it? Won't he pay us if we stay?
He means if you survive.
10,000 is no more to him than a nickel is to us.
We were in an automobile accident. Now I'm the only one in the family who can make any money.
Oh, damn.
Boy, I've never seen so many doors.
Hopefully she wins. She seems like a nice, innocent person. And the brother.
Closet?
This guy, something about greed is what he said in the beginning. But we'll have to see.
Bottles.
If your goal was to stay alive through the night, you should have stayed with everyone else and not just investigate. Ghost. Just blackness.
Does it go anywhere?
To hell. Goodbye.
Lance! Lance!
You don't know him that well. I'd leave. That noise is unnerving. There comes a floating head. Oh, God. Something about a floating head is just not cool. Oh, there's a body. Ooh. No, thank you. Good shit. Goodbye, Lance.
Please! Lance is gone, and there's a ghost.
See what I mean?
Please, come on!
Did she say Lance is
Or was it the
gone?
older guy that he said was
Where?
greedy? I think it was the older guy. The other guy.
We'll have to break it down. It's locked.
Locked.
Cool. I like how that looked.
You all right?
Nothing that money won't cure. I must have bumped my head.
On what? This room is empty,
The only way you could bump your head in here
right?
to run head on into the wall. You didn't do that, did you? Let's get a bandage on that.
It's like, I don't know what happened. Ghost knocked his ass out, I guess.
I wonder why they didn't kill him.
Who?
He didn't bump his head. They hit him.
Yep.
They?
Have you been paying attention? That is a cool design.
Nora, when you
Is that
came in,
house
you
still
said
around?
something about a ghost.
There was something.
Like these days, for
What did
people to
it look
visit.
like?
Well,
So anyone own it? Is it an
we're in the
attraction, I
black
wonder?
room that went all the way to the floor.
Weren't you a little frightened at the time?
Well, yes.
That, Mr. Lauren, is hysteria.
So then, Doctor, how do you explain what happened
You'll
to
see
Lance?
soon.
Was that hysteria, too?
You better get that checked in a day or so.
Thanks, Doc.
Wait for me in the hall.
The hell?
Ghosts are coming closer, Mr. Lauren.
I'm staying here all night. I can't
You
drink.
believe in your pet ghost, don't you, Pritchard?
Before the night's over, you will, too.
Would you like a drink, Lance?
No, thanks.
I'd like one. Scotch and.
Girl, you've been drinking since you got here.
Mr. Lauren, are you really going to pay anyone who stays all night?
Certainly.
You better.
$10,000.
Will there be much red tape or delay?
You in a hurry, dear?
Frankly, yes. Or frantically.
And I want my 10K as
There you are, Mr.
soon as sunrise. As soon as the door opens. Cash in my hand. You guys just love getting separated, don't you? And then you go back in here?
Someone or something was in here when I came in. But where? And if the door was locked, how did it get out? What you saw might have been a ghost, Nora, but what was in here with me was no ghost.
I don't know. I was so scared.
Is there somebody like... Where's the wife at, as a matter of fact? Hollow?
Does it sound different to you?
Yes.
I don't know, maybe the wife is
3, 6, 9, 12.
doing something as well.
12 feet. Three, 6. Now, I'm going to knock on the other wall. When you hear me, you knock on this wall.
Let's separate into 2 empty rooms.
Tap lower down.
Oh, what the hell? Ugh. Some cool makeup. How are they making her float like that? Is she like standing on something in wheels? They're just rolling her up?
I saw it again.
She had a body though. Apparently the ghosts don't have bodies. They're just floating heads. It's part of like an elaborate prank.
From in here.
What was even creepier is that it wasn't even looking at
Ran
her.
out of here, I'd have seen it.
Lance, it doesn't run. It just floats.
Yeah, it was floating.
Yeah, but why didn't I see it?
You don't believe me.
Well, how can I?
You weren't in the room, dummy.
I'm Annabelle Lauren.
Oh, there she is.
You must be Miss Manning. I realize this is a very unusual and I'm afraid very dull party. Wouldn't you like to freshen up?
She's in on it somehow.
This is your room.
Oh, yeah.
Pressing, isn't it?
They get their own rooms? I thought they just had to stay
I
up
doubt if I'll spend much time here.
down in the living room the whole
Going
night.
Perfect
Makes sense.
atmosphere for my husband's party. Why did you come here?
Because I'm
They would
broke.
give me $10,000.
Why did he pick you?
I don't know. My supervisor just came and said I'd been invited.
How long have you known my husband?
I just met him tonight.
So? Why you?
She thinks he's like having an affair with her or something.
What were you doing wandering around by yourself?
Well, I was in the cellar with Lance, Mr. Schroeder, and I just left, that's all.
Don't do it again. Don't go anywhere in this house by yourself.
Oh, yeah, she's right.
Now fix your face and I'll come by for you in a few minutes.
What's wrong with her face?
You're in danger.
I know she means like makeup and stuff, but she looks fine.
I hope for your sake you never find out.
She's pretty. Look at this guy. Already found a new target.
I'm Annabelle Lauren. Were you looking for something?
Not exactly.
Are you the doctor?
No, I'm Lance Schroeder.
The pilot. You've hurt yourself.
Oh, it's just a bump on the head. Which is my room?
I believe this is it.
Thank you, Mrs. Lauren.
Annabelle, Lance.
Excuse me?
You were with the young girl in the cellar. Why was she so upset?
Was she?
And you don't look like the type to go around bumping his head. What really happened, Lance?
Well, Nora thought she saw a ghost, but I didn't see anything.
She was just frightened then.
And mad at me, I think. I kidded her about it.
I wouldn't joke about anything else that happens here tonight.
She
Now,
knows.
Don't tell me you're taking all this seriously.
You should.
Well, I'd like to find out what hit me.
Lance,
Girl, what are you doing?
if I need help, may I count on you?
Seducing tactics
Sure.
101. Gotcha, bitch.
Look, what's going on here anyway? I mean, what is with this party bit?
This is no party. He's planning something.
Your husband?
I wish I knew what it was.
Must be pretty big if he's going to lay out 50,000.
The money doesn't mean anything.
She's going to play his ass.
He has a reason for getting us all up here to this dreadful old house.
Well, what for? He doesn't even know us.
Maybe that's exactly why you're here.
Well, what can he get away with?
Oh, he thinks that big money like his can get away with anything. You know, of course, that I'm his fourth wife. The first simply disappeared. The other two died. Lance, I don't want to.
That is a
join-
little suspicious. Why have all your wives
Oh,
died?
his doctor said they died of heart attacks. 2 girls in their 20s.
Well, what can he do?
My husband is sometimes insane with jealousy. Nothing matters to him then. Please be careful.
I don't know who to trust.
Would he hurt you?
He would kill me if he could.
Apparently he can. He's killed all his other wives. Shadow approaches. Shut the door quieter.
Annabelle, you're missing all the fun. Nora Manning was almost killed by a falling chandelier. The pilot bashed his head in.
Is he badly hurt?
The Saturnine psychiatrist bandaged him up. Don't you want to go and console him, as you do most men, in your fashion?
Oh, wow.
You're so clever, Frederick.
So I lie awake nights wondering why I married you. It was rather a mistake.
You didn't marry me, dear.
What an
I
asshole.
Unpleasant, but no mistake.
Hurry up.
Frederick, for the last time, I'm not going to your party.
And for the last time, it's not my party, but yours. And you are going.
Is he like trying to get her to die here?
I am not.
You ready, dear?
Oh,
No.
yeah, he's got to die.
Are you ready, dear?
Yes, damn you.
Would you adore me as much if I were poor? No. All you want to be is a lovely widow. It's almost time to lock up the house. And then your party will
Hate to be
really
against
begin.
Vincent Price, but sorry, buddy.
I wonder how it'll end.
With you dead, hopefully. She's going to end up killing him. Directly or indirectly. And rightfully so.
It's close to midnight, Lance.
Okay. I'll be down in a minute.
Who is it?
Your host, my dear. It's almost midnight, Nora. We're all going to get together down in the living room.
All right, Mr. Lloyd.
For what?
I'll be right down.
Can't we go to bed? Holy shit. Ugh. That's some really good makeup effects. Like practical effects or whatever. That looked really good. Probably even more so because it's in black and white. That damn piano tried to scare me. Oh shit. I didn't see that at first.
Come with us. Come with us before he kills you.
Damn, that was a loud ass scream. Are those the caretakers?
Where's Nora? Miss Manning.
I was gonna say nobody heard her scream? That was loud as hell.
Don't want to stay here.
Nora, what happened?
Oh, it's the floating lady.
That's Jonas Slides and his wife.
Is she alive?
They've been caretakers here for years. She's blind, you know.
I'm not going to stay here.
Makes sense. But how does she float?
Well, Doctor, it looks like we have a real case of hysteria on our hands.
I think she's just a little upset, not hysterical.
Good evening.
Oh, she looks great.
My dear. This is my wife. These are our guests. Ruth Bridges, Dr. Trent. You know Watson Pritchard, of course.
Yeah.
Nora Manning, and
I love how he always
this
looks
is
worried.
Lance Schroeder.
She looks dead, not
Get
blind.
me out of here.
Now, what about the 10,000?
I don't care. He wants to kill me.
Who wants to kill you?
Mr. Lawrence.
May I have your attention, please? I think you all remember the bargain we made about staying all night. $10,000 apiece. If any of you don't survive, $50,000 will be divided amongst the rest of you.
I was gonna
If I
say,
should die, you will be paid by my estate. When the door is locked from the outside,
I was gonna
by
say,
the
each time
caretakers,
somebody
you'll all be
dies,
forced to stay in this house until morning.
that should
If
go
any
out
of
to
you
everyone
decide
else.
Not to stay, you must leave with the caretakers
Like Squid
now.
Game.
You won't have a chance to change your minds later, because there'll be no way to get out.
I don't want to stay.
Wait.
I don't even know you. Why are you choosing for me? Let me go. What was that? They locked early.
It isn't midnight yet. Who told them they could leave?
They never leave before midnight.
Well, they've gone now. I was going to ask you whether you wanted to stay or not, but it seems that the caretakers have made the decision for you. We're all locked in now.
But
Oops.
I don't want to stay.
Too late.
I'm sorry, my dear, but it's too late now.
Darling, haven't you had enough of the silly game? Get some cars up here for these people and let them go home. But pay them first.
This
No.
is your party. Remember? In spite of my wife's faith in my ability to do the impossible, we will all have to stay in this house until 8 o'clock in the morning. But we have some party favors for you in these little coffins.
Like what? I can't see. What's in there? Is it
My
candy?
wife's idea. I must say, I think it's rather dangerous. I suppose you all know how to use one of these things, but in
This
case
is
you don't,
very dangerous.
you just press down on this lever with your thumb and then pull the trigger.
This is a very bad idea.
See, they're loaded.
Give the wife one so she can
These
shoot
are no
you.
good against the dead, only the living.
Doctor? Lance? Nora?
Go ahead, take it.
Girl, you gonna need it. Maybe not against the dead, but against him.
Miss Bridges? And here's yours, dear.
I don't need it.
It was your idea. Who knows, you may want to use it on me before this night is over.
Yes. I doubt it's loaded, though. She's like, how about right now?
They won't do you any good.
I agree with Pritchard on that point, although not for the same reason.
Dr. Trent.
Oh.
Don't you approve?
Watch where you're
of our
waving that
little
gun.
Party favors?
Suppose Nora had a gun when she mistook the blind woman for a ghost.
I don't think anyone else is going to walk around in total darkness.
Oh, I'm sure we're not
Stop
gonna
doing
go
that.
running around the house shooting each other, aren't you?
I'm scared she's gonna shoot
knows?
somebody.
Fear makes people do amazing things.
Like a drink.
Mr. Pritchard, you said your sister-in-law killed a man and a woman here and cut them up? Would you like to see one of those heads? Would you all like to see one of those heads? Well,
Nope.
just follow me.
Darling, I really don't need this.
Yes, you do. Kill him. She's like, maybe I'm gonna kill him another way. That will come into play.
Just go look in my suitcase. Just go look.
Nothing.
But it was in there. A woman's head.
Nora, I think you're a little upset. Would you care for a sedative?
Get out! Get out, all of you! All of you, get out of here and leave me alone!
Oh,
Just
shit.
Get out of here!
She's snapping.
You think it's all right to leave her by herself, Doctor?
I wish she'd taken the sedative.
What you thought you saw?
They're closing in on her.
Look, Doc, I think somebody ought to stay with her.
There could be 1,000,000 people around her. But if they wanted her, they'd get her.
Really?
What if he's right?
He's too drunk to know what he's talking about.
I wonder. I'll join you in a minute.
Do you think it would do any good if you went in and talked to her?
Well, do you think there really was a head in her suitcase?
I don't know.
A thing like that would put me right over the edge.
But would you sort of stay up here, I mean, in case she needs help?
All right. I'll be in my room. Just call it.
Thanks.
Somebody should stay with her. Fuck are y'all looking at?
Are you sure there are only 7 people in this house?
Positive. Except for the ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts, nor in frightening women.
In due
In
time.
Nora's case, it's gone far enough. Perhaps too far.
What do you suggest we do about it, Doctor?
Don't frighten her anymore.
He said, yeah, right. This conversation is over.
Nora.
What if she's dead? Did they get her?
Nora?
Oh, shit.
Nora!
Smart of him to grab the proof, though.
Nora! What do you know about this?
They've taken her. In a little while, she'll be one of them.
Where's Nora? Where is she?
It's too late. It's too late. You'll never find her again.
Pritchard, if you know where she is, you better tell me now.
She's gone. She's gone with them. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Ooh, shit. Somebody's getting choked the hell out. Was that the older lady or was that her? Oh, shit.
Nora.
And they're going to be like, oh, she was just... It was hysteria. She couldn't take it, so she killed herself.
Lay her down.
Damn, I didn't expect Nora to be the first one to go. I wanted her to survive. Love I didn't even say anything. He just looked at her, looked at him, looked at her, looked at him again. Oh, what the hell?
She's dead, Mr. Lauren. Your wife hanged herself.
I thought it was the other girl. I didn't expect the wife to die already. No, she's supposed to get her revenge.
Nora.
Please hide me. Please hide me.
What's the matter?
Hide me.
Hide yourself.
He tried to kill me. He grabbed me and choked me and put me in that room. And then he went away and left me.
Who?
He thought I was dead.
Who?
Mr. Lord.
Are you sure about this?
I don't know. It was dark, but it must have been him.
Oh, come on now, we can't be
Anybody seen you since he left you?
blaming people if we don't know for sure.
I heard some people in that room, but I went by and nobody saw me.
Mrs. Lauren is dead.
But how?
Lauren said she committed suicide. But
Don't
I think
believe
somebody
it.
killed her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really some like jail bars on there. Locked up like Nancy. Somebody knock? Oh, it's the other door.
I'm sure you've come to the same conclusion I have.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's all have a meeting, discuss what to do. The living room?
Okay, in a minute. I've got to go downstairs. Now, you lock yourself in here and don't let anybody know you're here. If he thinks you're dead, he won't come here. And I'll get back as soon as I can. You'll be all right. And if you have to,
Shoot somebody.
you use it.
Oh, that scared me. I don't know why her locking the door, that sound scared me. I'll definitely have to check out. Let me know if it's worth checking out the remakes at all. Because this is fun. It's nice watching, you know, something from this time and seeing how they handled it.
So beautiful.
She looks familiar too.
So greedy. So cold.
I hope she's alive and she kills him.
What are you doing in here?
Wait. Don't wait.
What do you mean coming in here?
I didn't want them to take her away.
You're drunk.
They will if you don't watch her.
You're drunk. All right, out with it, Bridget. Why did you come into this room?
I'm the only one who understands.
Understands what?
Your wife isn't there anymore. She's already joined them.
Look, Bridget, I've had enough of your spook talk. Get out, you sot, and don't come back into this room again.
How'd he sneak in so quietly? But yeah, let me know if I should check out the remakes or which ones I should check out. I mean, I wouldn't mind checking them all out, honestly.
Where's what's her name?
And aren't they doing like another one again?
I didn't disturb her since I don't think this concerns her.
No, you're right.
Mr. Lauren,
How does it not concern?
isn't there some way we can get out of this house now?
No, none at all.
We could try breaking out.
The only
You
door
don't have any sort of
outside is made
failsafe or anything like
steel.
that?
The bars of the windows are set in solid stone. We gotta stay.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget. But I am afraid. When we came here a few hours ago, the only thing we had in common was the $10,000 we'd get. Now, however, we share something else. The death of Mrs. Lauren.
And the
So far
pending
tonight,
death of the rest of you.
one of us was almost killed by a falling chandelier. One of us was mysteriously slugged. One of us has been driven to the brink of absolute hysteria. And one of us is dead. Were these accidents? Suicide? And we must stay here for 6 more hours.
6 hours. 6 of us.
It's 2 a.m. already? One each hour?
I'm in it.
Who'll be next? How will it happen?
Let me ask you a question, Doctor. You were the first one to see my wife there. Did you also see anything that she could have climbed up on and then jumped?
No.
Did any of you? There was nothing. How then did she get up there so high?
Exactly, Mr. Lauren. How? She couldn't have pulled herself up there. She couldn't
Ghost.
have dropped from the ceiling. Do you think your wife killed herself?
No. She was murdered
By a ghost?
by one of you.
No. Or maybe.
Or you, Mr. Lauren. To deliberately kill someone, you must have a reason.
We were all strangers to your wife. Only you had a motive for murder.
What husband hasn't at some time wanted to kill his wife? What husband hasn't had 1,000 opportunities
I've
to do it in such a way?
Never
that
wanted to
he
kill my
expected?
wife, man.
I'm not such a fool as to hang my wife from a ceiling by a rope.
The fact remains that you, or one of us, murdered Mrs. Lauren. And that's a matter for the police.
So how do we get the police?
That's my point. We
Because
can't
I'm
go
wondering
on.
if this is going to be a situation
What
where
began as a silly party given by an
there are no
eccentric
ghosts.
has now involved us all in murder.
For once,
That's like the
Bridget
twist?
may be right. If another murder's in the works, let's stop it now.
Another murder.
Why not?
Well,
Maybe
there's
one
one
is
person
solved.
you guys left alone.
Why should even a millionaire want to give each of us $10,000 to spend one night in a
Because
gloomy
he's
old
rich
house?
and bored.
To see some ghosts, have a party? No.
Have you finished trying me, Doctor? And is the verdict guilty of murder?
Oh, this isn't getting us anywhere. Somebody killed Mrs. Lauren. We know that. One of us is guilty and the rest of us are innocent. Okay. Now, what we have to do for the next 6 hours is protect ourselves from each other.
You really think?
I don't think anything. I just know that I'm going to my room. And if anybody comes in, I'll shoot him. Or her.
And if we all stay in our rooms,
Well
we'll
played.
be safe. Because the innocent will have no reason to leave his room. And the guilty will admit his guilt if he or she does.
And we all have guns.
And we're all agreed.
Lots of guns.
Oh, I wish this night were over.
You signed up for this.
Brooms? Guns? I tell you, it doesn't make any difference. They aren't through with us yet.
This is bothering me. What I know this guy from. It's a movie that's in color. What was it? I can see his face. I just can't. I can see his character in the movie. I just can't remember what movie it was. And he wasn't like the main character or anything.
What's the use of saying goodnight?
Good night.
Like he said, what's the use? You get no good night from me. I like how they're just all going into their rooms one by one.
Good night, Doctor.
It's like, yeah, whatever. Murderer! Okay, party pooper. Thought guns were useless, but hey. Doesn't hurt. Please don't shoot the wrong person. Something's about to happen. I expected more of them to be dead by now. I think there's only like 12 minutes left of this movie. 12, 14 minutes around there. It's more of a mystery than it is like a haunted house movie, and that's kind of cool. I enjoy it. Because I'm wondering, like, is it ghosts? Or did that guy just thought he saw a ghost the first time around? Yeah, I'm sure it'd be hard to sleep. Oh, more blood on you. You're double marked.
Nora, it's me, Lance. They've all gone to their rooms and locked themselves in.
Lance, I've been thinking. It was so dark down there. Maybe it wasn't Mr. Lorne.
It was him, all right. He tried to kill you, and he did kill his wife.
I don't know.
How can you be so sure?
She tried to warn me, asked me to help her. The doc thinks he's going to try and kill one of us. Now, there must be a way out of this place, and I'm
Part of me
gonna
wants to
find
think
it
that
to
the
get
wife
police
faked
before
it,
he
but
does.
I'm going with you.
she wouldn't be able to
I
do
thought
that
you were
without the
alive.
doctor's help, I don't think.
No, Nora.
And I don't really know
We're
how you
safely here
fake
to
hang
make
yourself.
Now just lock yourself in and keep quiet.
But I'm really second guessing ghosts.
If I find a way out, I'll come back and get you.
Like, yeah, sure, people died here, but probably just a person. Ooh. Good Lord. Whatever sound or instrument that was. Oh, shit. He got his ass beat again? But that sound. Oh, it was like nails on a chalkboard. And that's when I pee my pants. Hey! Oh, this has to be Ghost. Nobody can do that. Yeah. This is ghostly activity here. Why are you letting this happen? Girl, move! Well, yeah, she is definitely with him now. I don't know, she looked good though. I might let her take me. I'll go with you. Oh, weird. I thought I was gonna do something to her. You're way too late to grab that gun. At the same time, it's not like the gun probably would have done anything. Oh, shit. Just as I say I was second guessing ghosts, this crazy shit starts happening. Oh. Gross. I don't know what part of me's... I don't know. I'm still second guessing ghosts. Part of this just feels like a prank to me somehow. That's cool. It's funny how, just like Night of the Living Dead, I have been noticing, I don't know if you want to say tropes or just things that this movie inspired other movies to do that came out after it. It's hard to say if anything else inspired this before it, but 1950, what did I say, 58, 59? And seeing as this is such a big classic, I feel like this probably started a lot of trends and tropes. Damn.
An admission of guilt, Doctor?
Certainly not. There's either somebody else in this house or one of us has left his room. Did you hear anything?
Organ music?
That, and someone walking.
And someone screaming?
Ready?
You look downstairs, and I'll look up here.
Why not together?
There may be only minutes, seconds left of someone's life. Why waste time?
Nobody trusts each other. Rightfully so. What are you doing? He wants to follow him and see. Oh, is he checking his room? Smart to lock it. Or is it?
It's almost over, darling. Every detail was perfect.
Oh, shit. Was I right? I knew that if she was faking it, she would need the doctor's help, obviously, to do that. To have everyone think she's dead.
We've done it. A perfect crime. Beautiful.
Has she killed him?
Not yet, but she will.
Ah, so that's what's going on here.
Hanging harness.
Oh.
Taking that girl so long. What time is it?
At first, I couldn't get Nora to want to protect herself with a gun.
That's how you fake hang
After
yourself.
you appeared at the window, everything began to work just as we had planned. You were wonderful. Just the touch that finally drove her into complete hysteria.
It'll be worth all of our planning, darling. Where's Nora now? What's happening?
On her way to the cellar.
He might hear you
Scared
guys.
she'll shoot the first thing that moves.
And Frederick?
On his way to the cellar, too.
David,
Perfect.
are you sure none of them will suspect us?
Of what?
I hope you get
Instead of
revenge and get away with it,
accidentally
girl.
shoot somebody,
I'm
who
rooting
would
for you.
suspect that we planned it that way, that we drove her to it.
What about my suicide?
But just a ghost party gag. We'll claim it was a dummy since I'm the only one who touched you.
And the caretakers?
Well, they had no idea what they were really doing.
What about Nora? She's not stupid, you know.
Darling, believe me, everything we planned is working perfectly.
I hope so. I
Nora
kind of
is
want them
sure
to get away
Frederick
with it.
murdered you. She thinks Frederick attacked her in the cellar, not me. And now Nora's almost out of her mind with fear. The heads, the music, you're hanging. I tell you, when Frederick walks in there, she'll shoot him.
Let's pray.
Taking too long. David, you ought to be there.
In the beginning,
When you hear the shot,
Vincent Price
get
said
out of the cellar.
he's somebody who has greed around his mouth and his eyes. Does that mean his greed for, to look at his wife and to kiss her and to be with her? Was that like a metaphor? Does he know that they're having an affair and he's like trying to big brain them? He knows what's going down? That'll be interesting. It's a very elaborate house and all this stuff to be able to just turn off the lights when they want and stuff like this. Oh God, what if it's not him though? What if it's forget his name. Yeah, that's not Vincent Price, that's the other guy. Or is it? Oh no, it is, okay. Shoot him! He's behind you! Pop, pop! Bang! You're dead.
No.
Got him! Did they have bulletproof vests back then? This poor girl's been put through it. Perfect. Dump his body in the acid. I'll be taking that. Are they really gonna get away with this though? Gonna wake him up and push him in, or not. Who got thrown in there really? That's why I was wondering if he was faking it, if he was wearing a bulletproof vest, but I don't know if they had those back then. We're about to find out.
David?
It's gonna be Vincent Price.
David?
It's me, darling. David is dead. I don't know why I keep forgetting Mr. Lauren, right? Is that his name? Keep forgetting Vincent Price's character's name. Just gonna call him Vincent. Don't. It's crazy how it's rising. Oh, just like before. Somebody's doing this. I don't know how they did it. Kick it.
Last you've got it all.
It's just
Everything
bones.
I have, even my life. But you're not going to live to enjoy it. Come with me, murderess. Come with me.
She's gonna back right up into it. That looks cool. Stop backing up. Oh, kerplunk. Her damn scream. Oh. That's what I was waiting for. I knew it. All an elaborate trick, no ghost. That's a crazy puppet thing.
Good night, Doctor. Good night, Annabelle. The crime you two planned was indeed perfect. Only the victim is alive and the murderers are not.
Makes sense with what he said in the beginning, like I
Maybe you
said.
didn't know when you started
Creed
your
around the
game
mouth and
of
eyes.
that I was playing too.
Damn. That's gangster.
There must be some way to get in here.
It's right along here, somewhere.
Lance! I've shot Mr. Lauren. He's down in the wine cellar.
Alive.
I don't think so. It's him. He's alive.
So yeah, explain that. How did he survive the shot?
You didn't shoot anyone, my dear. I loaded your gun with
Oh, duh. Why didn't I even think of that?
I can tell you all now.
I'm so
Trent
stupid.
and my wife were planning to kill me. They failed. Trent tried to throw me in the vat. My wife stumbled and fell.
Damn, his plan was
I'm ready for justice
perfectly
to
executed.
decide if I'm innocent or guilty.
Technically, he didn't push her in with his own hands. I don't think that we'll be able to prove it.
Now there are 9. There'll be more, many more. They're coming for me now. And then they'll come for you.
The hell they will. I'm not going in there. Nice. That's it. That was good. That was a fun time. Nice little whodunit. Make sure it's actually, I know there's not no damn post-credit scene back in 1959. All right, well, that was The House on Haunted Hill from 1959. I think it's 59 or 58 around there. But yeah, this was pretty good. It was, really enjoyable. I didn't expect it to be a sort of a whodunit movie. I thought it was just going to be a straight up haunted house movie. So that ended up being a nice surprise. I feel like for how the movie was paced and for the story it was telling, the hour and 15 minutes was perfect. I didn't feel like it was too short. And it was really just interesting watching something, from this time period. I definitely want to check out more Vincent Price movies. So let me know in the comments below what are some of his best movies that I should check out, and we'll make sure to react to it on the channel. But yeah, this is just going to be really quick afterthoughts, like I said, but I really enjoyed the movie. I also did enjoy a lot of the effects. A lot of the effects looked really good, especially with like the decaying head. That actually looked pretty good. And then the makeup on the blind lady was terrifying. I thought she was literally dead. Even the skeleton and how they puppeted that looked, believable for back in 1959. So if you saw this movie when you were young for the first time, definitely let me know in the comments below if it scared you, because I'm sure back then this had to be at least a little terrifying for some people. But yeah, not too much to say about this movie. I really enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed my reaction, please go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and then hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified anytime I upload. But as always, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.